Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia, and welcome back to Group C, as we have a matchup between Meng and Barbaric Ben. Now if Meng loses this match, then the group result will be set with Beihai Butchers advancing as the group winner. But if Meng wins here, then our last match will become very interesting. But first, let's look at the composition. We have Meng in the green, and he has brought probably my favorite composition pieces to his comp, as he has Zhang Fei and Sun Ce. So this is going to be a roar comp with a lot of cheap cavalry. We have some mercenary calves and some raider calves, one unit of handmade guard for that guard passive, which is excellent. The third general he went with is to shore up the low morale of his cheap cavalry, which is Yuan Shao, who has distant courage. And on him, he has brought one unit of Ye Vanguard Spearmen, which is an odd choice. I actually don't know what the purpose of this unit is in this composition. And 3 of the Northern Lancer Cavalry. So overall, pretty interesting composition, and what you want to do with this composition is basically run into the enemy with your general's roar to basically rout the enemy unit. Depending on what the quality of enemy units are, you do either Zhang Fei's roar for maximum -100, but one use only, or you use Sun Ce's roar for -50, and you can save Zhang Fei's roar for maybe generals. And after you get the roar off and enemy units are routing, in their routed state, you charge your cavalries individually onto each enemy unit, and basically they cannot bounce back from the routed state even after the effect is over, because as long as you're taking damage, you cannot come back from routed, and you also take double damage when you're in the routed state. So basically you wipe out the enemy army with your abilities, and then you just chase them down with the fastest cavalry available. But the funny thing here is Barbaric Ben went with a full cavalry comp as well to sort of answer it. Obviously this is blind pick, but the matchup's going to be very interesting to see if it can be pulled off. Looking at the generals, we have Dong Zhuo, Cao Pi making a first appearance in the tournament, and the reason why he can appear here and never before in any of our past seasons is because his stats were messed up in the base game, as when they made the DLC character, his stats were not updated, he had no melee evasion, and a bunch of other things were messed up. We fixed it with the mod, so now he is usable, and he's going to be a key piece to this puzzle because he actually has commander skills that can counteract the effects of the roar by giving his units unbreakable. The timing of that is going to be crucial, because if you have 2 abilities like that where you can overlap the time, the duration where you have those unbreakable stats, you can probably beat Meng's cavalry in terms of quality, because not only do you have heavy cataphracts once again, Barbaric Ben's favorite, it seems to. I think those 2 are heavy C-down cavalry based on the shoulder pads, and then we have some northern archers. But essentially, these units can win against what Meng has brought. And Sun Ce is also on Barbaric Ben's side, so he can roar back and basically counter Yuan Shao's ability, and hopefully they can send a unit on top of Yuan Shao to just cancel that ability entirely, and we don't know who will win in this battle of roars. So looking at things on the battlefield, which is where things will get resolved, you will see that Meng's cavalry are kind of in the middle here, deployed pretty forward, because this is actually in the forest. And then we have Barbaric Ben pulling this sneaky move behind. They're in the forest, I'm pretty sure, so they're invisible, in stock, hidden, and kept his ranged cavalries in front. The problem with this, as you can see, if you split your armies across the map like this, is you're just going to get rushed right here at the beginning. And these mounted northern archers are fast, but Cao Pi's also very fast. We gave him the horse in the mod. The Yellow Hoof Thunder. It's a horse that was not used before for the multiplayer custom battles, but this was a horse of Cao Cao, thus naturally his son as well, and this will grant him a decent amount of speed boost on top with his nature's ally. We'll see if these cavalry can catch up and how this plays out actually, because splitting the army is always risky, and Sun Ce's roar can take care of these cavalry once they charge in as well. And they can't help, they're so far away. They're running across, which means they're gonna get caught. They're charging Cao Pi right now, which is a bad mistake. Just hit the cavalry. Just hit the cavalry. Oh my god. Let's not chase the guy with 146 speed. Especially with this type of micro where every unit's like, there we go, finally coming through. And they're still all picked onto one target. They're hotkeyed. So one thing about this comp, which I played quite a bit of, you need individual micro. Because after you roar, you need to send every unit at one unit. If you have them hotkeyed and you can only play them like this, it's so inefficient. You can see how many cavalry charges are being wasted here instead of being charged into other units. Now they're chasing one target again. And they're still hotkeyed together because they're not staying on target. You can see they're all being pulled to a new target each time. It's really bad microing. And the scatter is going to be very helpful here, but they're just going to kill Talpi, who's the only one with the ability that can swing things. Oh, Dongzhuo also has one, Reign of Terror. But this one, 120 seconds, it's similar. They can stack all three, obviously that'd be even better. But Talpi's probably not going to make it. Yeah, I don't understand what the Vanguard Spearman's doing in this comp. That's not how this comp plays. Sun Ce has arrived. Yuan Shao needs to stay out of combat. Yep, just hover around here. This is perfect. Let's see if Sun Ce wastes his roar, because Yuan Shao will just eat it. They're pulling it away. Yuan Shao is kind of out of range. Yuan Shao needs to move up a little. They're ignoring the cavalry, which is the right move. I doubt we get... Oh, we get Zhang Fei's roar, which knocks out Sun Ce. Sun Ce's roar... Yeah. It's the route. And the cavalry gets the kill. The second roar? Are we going to get the Sun Ce's roar? They got roared back, but because Yuan Shao is here, it doesn't matter. Can Sun Ce roar Dongzhuo here? He has the Unbreakable for about 7 more seconds, and then you roar him. Actually, he's dead. You don't even need to roar him. You can roar the cavalry at this point. 43 morale each. One roar from Sun Ce knocks all of them out. Has it expired yet? Yeah, he's done. Now let's roar the cavalry. Sun Ce, do your thing. So just need to get right here. Yeah, Sun Ce's getting commanded to go right in the middle of things. Do I see a roar ability? Why are we not roaring? And, you know, other than Distant Courage, you can give some other boosts too. There we go. Don't walk through this. Why walk through this and put yourself in melee? There we go. Now we have the roar, and that should do it. All these cavalry will rout. This is where you start clicking. One unit on each. Let's see if you can do that, because that's basically how this comp works. If you can't do that, this is not the comp for you. This is not the comp for him. Look at all this hotkey. It's a mess with micro. But, yeah, they bounce back when the effect ends. They got a few units. Could have been done a lot better. But it's over. The generals are dead. The roar, Zhang Fei's roar got them. Now we just have a chase down the enemy cavalry. Are they still being all selected to go to one target? Yeah, they are. Including the infantry. Like, is this a hotkey or everything just getting dragged? I don't even think this is a hotkey anymore. I think they're just getting dragged. And then next target. At least these two units are chasing. That's playing it right. That's how this comp should look. Route and then chase. And we gotta surrender. This is a very fun composition. One that I like to play against new players just to get them used to multiplayer. You see a lot of people setting up a perfectly looking little square formation, front line, range units, and then I show up behind with Zhang Fei, do a roar, and all the units scatter, and then my cheap cavalry chase everyone down. It's a very good introduction to multiplayer. But the micro required to play this comp, it's not there for Lu Meng, but he got the win. That's all that matters here. Very fast win as well, 4 minutes 38 seconds. We'll see if he tries this comp against the Naman faction with Beihai Butchers in that last match, because I think this will work very well against Beihai Butcher, since elephants are not unbreakable, and if you do Zhang Fei's roar in the midst of the clump of Naman unit, you could route them, and then since they're all slow units, the cavalry can just go in and chase everyone down. The only unbreakable guys will be Meng Huo and Lady Zhurong, and you basically just finish them up afterward with your generals, with your cavalry units. So we'll see if that matchup happens. Obviously, players are changing comps. As you can see, Lu Meng's trying something new here. I think he played a lot of melee evasion comps with He Yi boosting them and Zhang Liao boosting them, but he's definitely changed things up here. We'll see which comp he goes with in that final matchup. For Beihai Butchers, I'm pretty sure he's going to continue with his Nanman composition, as he's been bull rushing everyone with that so far, and it's been working. So we'll see that last matchup and see the result of Group C. Until then, bye!